So this is Phantom Gaming bringing you Mortal Shell 2 demo. I've gone through the entire demo, just completed it a few minutes ago, and I am actually very pleased with what the producers of Mortal Shell has brought to the table. I remember the day when I saw Mortal Shell trailer hit the screens, and I went ballistic for it. Thought it was a cool concept. Yeah, it was a bit of a short game. It had its little clunky quirks, but other than that, they brought a whole new aspect of fighting to a Souls game, and
Deliverer.
I was so hoping that they would bring to a number two to the table, and they answered the players. They answered the players hardcore, and I am very pleased with what they have brought. Um, I am very pleased with the demo and everything that I have interacted with so far. The fighting is a lot smoother. The fact that they got rid of the stamina bar is freaking awesome. Teal is looking grimacing still as ever. Let's see. There is a few items, instead of just that ballista cannon on your shoulder anymore, they have brought 4 additional firearms to the table. Right now you got the nail shot or something like that. It's basically just a shotgun, very effective at close range, and I've been very pleased with it. The Iconoclast is basically the sword in the very beginning, same as it's a good all-arounder blade. I'm very pleased with it. Has almost, if not the same move set as the starting out weapon in Mortal Shell 1. I just got the axe and daggers. They're more of a crit hit build. But I've invested a lot of time in the sword, so I'm not going to really deal with the axe and the dagger. The seals, their pairing system is a lot more satisfying. They built on top of it. There's a whole lot of different seals. This is just your basic seal, block incoming weapon, time it right for break damage. This one, harden your body, blah blah, instead of pairing. Perfect Harden will deal break damage. I wasn't blown away by it because the fact that you have to have a cooldown. This one, if you're really good at timing, it will significantly break the enemy's guards, so you can get in a riposte a lot more. This one, I'm not so. I just got this one. The Gloom Slayer and sidearms deal break damage. Some health and resolve are restored when riposting an enemy in a grievous manner. The fact that I can't parry is kind of eh. Um, I think it's a lot more. I think this seal is wanting you to be a lot more brutal and stuff like that. But I was hoping I could make just a crit hit build where every time I make a grievous strike, I get some health and resolve, but I can't. It won't. That's not that type of one. It's based off. Kind of looks like it's just wanting you to be in brutal combat. But you got the basic ones. The basic consumables from that can be traded for 200 coin. I haven't been able to find where to trade that. But these another cool thing I discovered that they've put moveset and buffs and consumables in. Like this will increase melee stagger damage. That's combined with this one as well. Like I'm producing like 400 420% stagger damage altogether with just the, oh, that's range damage. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. This is a crit hill, uh, crit chance, but this is with, um, this is for the, yeah, Marksman Stone. Range crit hits and stuff like that. Yeah, so melee stagger damage, range critical chance, and improved range stagger. This is Leech. Apparently, every time you make a kill, you increase your health. Why? It doesn't really make any sense why it just wouldn't add on to your Cord Stone. You light your ranged weapon on fire, so it deals fire damage. Whenever you take out a dying enemy with a ranged attack, they explode, which is really freaking comes in handy. This you can put on Blood Curse. It's basically like a bleed build kind of gem. I haven't really messed with it or seen its potential yet, but and the Embered Stone. Oh, whoops, I got that one wrong. Projectiles start dealing damage over time after hitting their target. Okay, that one's new. Projectiles deal every 1.3 seconds. Huh. I got these two mixed up, but this one you deal fire damage and set your weapon ablaze. Really cool. This one, you can perform a charged light attack. The next one I'm going to get is going to be a charged heavy attack. This one will raise your critical chance and critical damage. This can only be applied on the axe and the dagger. This, you leap up high in the air, come crashing down and plunge your weapon into the ground. Really deadly. Same with this one, consume 70 resolve, but this is only for the axe and the dagger to raise into the air and unleash a fury of ruthless strikes. This one's really, really cool, and I think I'm going to carry this throughout the game. Consume 40 resolve to launch heavy rounds that detonate above the target, scattering explosive projectiles below. Very, very deadly. Combine the, in groups, but when you combine that with the explosive, the volatile fragment, and one enemy explodes in front of a pack, it is extremely devastating. Covers a lot of ground for what it is. So I'm actually just my gameplay of Mortal Shell 2 has just been the demo has just been absolutely amazing. I've only been able to mess around with Teal, but let me go. This is basically the hub. It's still a mystery on who Mother, or they call her Mether. I'm assuming it's Mother. I'm still a little curious on what the ovas are. They're eggs, but it's like they're supposed to be extremely powerful spirits or something like that. So it's gonna be it's a pretty cool hub.
Welcome back.
This is the blacksmith.
Find another missing part.
Franz. This is his. It's really cool that it has a steampunkish vibe to it, and I absolutely love it.
Eager to please her.
You can enhance your weapon, enhance sidearms, and you can also enhance the abilities that you can put on weapons and your consumable stuff like that, making it a lot more powerful. Yeah, I can't do anything right now. But my sword is at level 5, and my axe and dagger are at level 2. And then I just actually found this out. There's actually a merchant inside here, to the right, and he
Welcome back, Briv.
will sell you upgrade materials. I bought all of the upgrade materials. This upgrades your shells. This upgrades, and this and that upgrade the quantity That upgrades the quantity of the healing flask that you can have, and this one upgrades the potency, I believe, that you carry. Tar stones. These are exactly what. These are like the buffs that you can put on your weapons. Again, this is the one that you can perform a charged heavy attack with. As you can see, I bought the Acolyte Stone, which you can perform a charged light attack. So, and then I turned around and I was like, oh, what's down here? And then this is where I found the Gloom Slayer seal, and I was like, oh, that's freaking cool. So there's always something hiding around the corner, and I've just been absolutely pleased with how this game looks, how this game performs, and everything like that. Something that these guys brought from Dark Souls 1, like any Dark Souls 1 player will know who they are trying to mimic. It was, man, what, I forgot her name, but she was the one with the big balloons laying on the bed. But she's very pretty, very, very thick. This is the Zerial, the shell keeper. She is who you will go. I'm assuming she guards the shells, but this is where you go to improve your shell's memory and shell's abilities. The shells now have a lot more shell abilities now, and holy cow, a lot more abilities, and you can buy all of the abilities. So once all the shells are at max, I'm pretty sure you can do some devastating damage. Shadow Dash activation window. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I just can't wait to see what each shell is like. There's a lot more shells they brought to the game. Here's the female one. This is where Tyrael was. These shells just look impressive. I can't wait to see what they can actually do. There is a shell missing. I'm almost wondering what this shell is going to be. I wonder if it's going to be Mother Ganessa, because I saw on one of the trailer pieces that you could actually play as her. So I'm almost wondering if you're going to get her shell eventually in the campaign. But anywho, these are all the shells. Still don't know what they are and all that. So they're all new shells. There's only two coming back. Two coming back from the original. I forget this guy's name, but he's a tank. I love his armor set. Absolutely gorgeous. I love Tyrael just because I'm an agile build and I'm a crit hit guy. So I'm really excited. Tyrael just still looks a lot better than ever. So, Sister Ganessa is actually in here. I just have to find her. Also, throughout the world, you will be collecting these Zovas, and then you'll check into here and get a reward whenever you do so. Alright, where is Sister Ganessa? She's around here somewhere. This is the elevator lift to quick travel to wherever you need to go. The map is extremely huge from what they doubled down on the vast size of this place, and I've just been blown away by it. Where is Sister Ganessa? She's not that way, and I don't think she's this way. Oh, she's this way. There she is. Sister Ganessa. What these are, I have no idea. Maybe it's just a grave site and they're just supposed to be empty. I don't know. So, but yeah, Sister Ganessa acts as...
Welcome back, Harbinger.
Acts as like your trainee. She'll train you in the untarnished seal, ranged weapon, and infinite seal.
May I embrace him for a moment? He still smells like a miscreant. I hope he finds peace in your care.
Alright, Sister Ganessa, she looks very badass. I'm not gonna even lie about her. She looks freaking awesome. There is 2 forms of currency in the game, as you can see in the upper right hand corner. There are like the I don't know the exact. You got gold for buying materials and items like that. What do you want?
We know you will not fail.
We know you will not fail, Harbinger. They brought puzzles to the game. They brought the invisible walls from Souls, which is cool. Like, these guys are you can see that there's just so much FromSoft that they are so honored and remember playing that they brought it into Mortal Shell, and it's just freaking awesome what the developers of Cold Symmetry have brought to the table with Mortal Shell 2. So now it is time to get out of the hub. As you can tell, the hub is just absolutely massive. But their quick travel system is absolutely mind-blowing and revolutionary to a game. And this is what everybody's been anticipating. That's the Crow. He's cool. He just watches over you. There are 2 transports for right now in the demo. I can't teleport out of that one. I can only teleport out of this one. To like this automatized state down to your skeleton. As you can see, I've only unlocked 3 quick travel points. There is another location over there, but I just want to quickly go over combat with you guys. Combat has definitely come a long way from the first one. As you can see, the way you that's the tower that you're in. It's freaking amazing how they initiated the load screen. It's almost like a live load screen, like a live wallpaper on your phone where it's active all the time. It's just a really cool way of having a really cool load screen. That's how I think of it. But whenever you set these, upgrade currency, gloom, whatever. It's your upgrade currency. Well, can we upgrade? Let's see here. Beacons. Whenever you go to a beacon, first you're gonna have to cleanse the beacon. Each beacon holds, at the end of each beacon, it holds treasure and stuff like that. Very important to always cleanse the beacons, let alone they act as a hub. As you can see, you can enter a beacon, you can level up, change equipment, Mythos Pulse. Oh, I need to upgrade. Increase capacity. Yes. Cool. Then we need to improve. Cool. Those are the items that we bought from that merchant. So now we're going to be alive even longer in the battle. So should be it. Yep, that's it. and then you can return back to the Tower of Maro's Keep. So let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit of combat. Your special abilities move with each weapon that you currently have equipped, like the sword. You can, each cell comes with a unique ability as well. For like Tyrael, he goes into shadow phase, which is really cool. It kind of keeps you stuck in this crouch position, but it also makes you completely invisible to the enemy. So I'll show you what it does. Go invisible here and backstab this guy, causing an automatic crit. And also, like, I just blew a hole straight through him too. The level of dismemberment and gore they've brought to the table is absolutely amazing. There's the parry, it's a lot more fluid, and I love the executions because they're a lot more powerful. I'm going to show you the firearm. Very devastating. It's just, as you can see, that that one crystal comes in extremely handy. If you kill an enemy with a ranged weapon, it makes them explode. So say, oh, I didn't even upgrade. So say that I'll even come back and show you an example of what that splash damage can do. It's pretty cool. So as you can see, I got his special ability, the ranged, the blood tinge consumable, and the plunge attack that I can do with this blade. I really like the fact that you no longer have to consume anything to apply something on the blade or anything like that. You just consume resolve. Resolve can also be acquired by just fighting, and I find that freaking awesome. Been like, oh, instead of just collecting resources and having to farm and all that, you can just equip stuff in it. I just think it's so freaking cool that they have brought it to this game. So let's level up, and we can. They level up system is a lot different from the first one. You just level up and it auto places. It with the Harbinger, it upgrades just the basic stats. Cool. So now I'm gonna go and show you guys an example of the combat. So, and here, as you can see, I can light the weapon ablaze, or I can do the scatter shot from in the air. But let me show you the scatter shot from in the air and how, like, that is just
Quick, die quick.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Create more resolve. Almost happy. And I like that. I really like that aspect of, hey, you get rewarded for fighting brutally. So we got these little guys. Go ahead and take care of them. They have the access to scatter shot as well. They can blow stuff out of their head. There's another one up here, but I'm going to reflect. Boom, just like that. Very devastating. There is a group over here of like. Do not underestimate groups. If they you are pretty much. Absolutely awesome. I'm gonna carry this. As you can see, he did quite a bit of damage. Had a riposte and took him out. I am a heavy parry person, so the fact that they parry system from the janky first one is the parry system from the first one, because it's a lot more precise. It's a lot quicker. It's just absolutely awesome. So I do like the fact that it seemed like you either had it or you didn't have it in the first one. Like, the parry windows were so odd in the first one, and then the fact that they reworked this one is just really satisfying. Music seems to be a huge thing in Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Shell. Oh my word! Why do I keep saying Mortal Kombat? Mortal Shell 2. You're gonna find a lot of music. These are music areas. The music is actually really satisfying in this game. The guitar, the medieval guitar. Go ahead and collect, and then we're gonna beat this one. There we go. Go ahead and heal. I'm actually really impressed. They actually gave you a lot in the demo. Just FYI, everything you collect in the demo, you'll be able to carry over into the game on release. So everything I have here should carry over into the game, into the initial game on release. So I'm just very impressed. And always explore. Like, I didn't realize that this was a selling merchant. He gave me a key for this guy, but he doesn't do anything, so I'm a little confused on why you can buy a key from this guy to unlock the cage, but this thing doesn't do anything besides die. So I'm like, okay, what's the point of you? So I'm just a little confused on why I bought a key for, unless it's just made for torture and farming. You will find these fog floors. You go in, you fight, you're gonna either solve a puzzle, fight a challenge, or a mini boss, and you're gonna get rewards, stuff like that. Very valuable rewards. I've solved everything again, so I can't really show you anything. It's like a mini dungeon and stuff like that. You'll find these. They hold mining, smithing materials 100% of the time. And then there's always just hidden stuff, so I would highly advise explore every nook and cranny of the game and the map. So other than, I've had a few, my only complaints is I've had a few camera, like the camera gets super close and stuff like that. I would say just rework the camera a little bit. Other than that, I haven't really seen any performance issues. I've been actually very satisfied with the performance so far, so I have nothing to complain about there. There is a witch over here.
On your
That and force her pull crossbow to shoot straight into her. And she is dead. Another complaint I do have that I just remembered is that the fact that some of the AI guys will like walk around you and not even attack you, like you're not even there. So that's one of the things. Got to complain about. We're gonna take out this guy. He's extremely fast. Go ahead. Ow! Strong versus melee, extremely weak to range damage. Like, blow him away easily. He's basically a praying mantis made of corpses. And it's really disturbing. But other than that, if you ever see one of these, they're challenges. They give you rewards. You just have to, you go against a number of enemies, stay alive, keep your shit together, and you will prevail. Other than that, it's a good time. Really easy to parry. I'm gonna toss him off. Tell him goodbye. You don't really understand the enemy concept. Go ahead, parry him, crush. Oh. These will always reappear or refill after you go to a save point or a beacon, and they'll always be there. There is also stuff for resolve. They actually come back on the spot, so you can get nearly infinite resolve if you want it. There's a guy over here.
Flesh forsake bone.
Go ahead and parry him. Grievous attack. And take him out. I would highly recommend anybody just get the parry system down, because the parry system is it's just satisfying. The whole riposte is just let's see. Oh. Let's try. If you get a perfect dodge, visible, just like that, and do a critical and do a strike. I think the strike causes critical damage. We'll see. But, Andy, we're about to do a little blast. Don't like to flip up on them, or they will. Away, make them to pate soup. These doors. Oh, shoot. Who knew a xylophone could use this one? Alright, so I was a little confused on these doors. I was like, what the heck's with the door? And so... Wait, what? I didn't enter it. Huh, interesting. Anywho, so you see the statue, now you don't, kind of thing. See it? You don't. You see it? You don't. So, what, I don't know how it worked by me looking through here and turning the, oh, because the camera traveled through the door. They might actually want to fix that bug. So, as you can see, it's not there. I'll use the camera to travel. Why didn't it do this? Huh. It's right now I can't. Huh. Anywho, you're supposed to practically just travel through this and the statue will show up. The puzzle is always near. The item is always near the portal. So, out for those. Never be confused on where the item is. It's always, if you ever see one of these, just the item is close and nearby. So you should be able to see what the missing piece is. If not, look around and compare and contrast. But, yep. Another thing I like is that your fire, whenever you ignite your ranged weapon, it won't go out until the selected shots are done. So I really like that. It's not a time thing or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and go into the second biome and then finish this review up in there. There are several weapons they brought to the table. I really like the fact that they brought the Axtana back. I think that was one of their inspirations from Bloodborne. They brought an axe over a pole arm, it looks like. This sword and then the axe and the dagger. I'm really hoping they make another DLC where they bring over more than one shell and more than one. I'm really hoping they bring over another transformation weapon, because that would be really cool. There is also several other ranged weapons that they've brought to the tables other than just the ballista that they give you. The ballista, it was extremely powerful in the first game, but it took forever to load and to get ready to shoot over the shoulder. So we're gonna go in here. There's gonna be a just got yeeted out of the shell. So go through here.
By wolf and
Go ahead, stagger her. Should have controlled the bomb. There we go. As you can see, you get back into your shell by being in combat and get resolved and stuff like that. So, it's almost like an infinite second chance. Okay, piss these guys off, get the bugs on them. If you ever see a beehive, go ahead and shield guys. We are in the second village. We are in the second biome. Go ahead. This guy is off. Ow. Messed up that parry. And take his little tentacle. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna just run past these guys because Shell 2 is just absolutely freaking awesome. They've brought so much polish to the game. I really can't wait for the initial release. These are sheep. This is where you get this. The Tar Blighted trophy. This is what causes the aerial explosives. It's a sheep boss, but this is also at a farming location. I really go ahead and hop in. Oh, and hurt yourself. Okay. Hurt yourself from your own projectile. So that may or may not be loved by the dead. As you can see. Oh. Back into the shell, which can act as. We'll go ahead and put that big boy here. Then. Seem a lot cleaner. But as you can see, that when you reverse the sword and use the hilt as a weapon, so 1, 2, 3, oh, 1, 2. There we go. As he flips the blade around. Show you the plunge attack real quick. Weapons and see what the axe do. Just go with that. Absolutely love the moveset of the hammer and chisel in the first one. Kinda currently going through the game with just the hammer and chisel. I did like the fact that you could. One of its moving sets, you can release a mist of poison, or you can take the dagger, throw it up in the air, and smack it mid-air with the hammer and send it flying into an enemy, causing devastating damage. If you manage to kill the enemy, you can pin them against whatever surface they land on. It was absolutely awesome. Alright, let's see. just discovered that tar stones can be saved based on what weapon you are currently equipped with. But yeah, I am really excited for some Mortal Shell 2. The demo was absolutely awesome, and can't wait for because a lot more was revealed in their most recent trailer. So, their world may be a lot bigger than what I thought it was. So, the fact that Lords of the Fallen had a rough start, just like Cyberpunk, and they came out of nowhere and revived it from the ashes was just absolutely amazing. And they're going hard. They brought all the improvements over that the community have been dying for them to bring over, and just the fact that they enticed and hooked the audience was like, hey, look at us, we're answering your call. And that the fact that the gaming community just greatly appreciates the devs that actually listen to the player community base is just huge for players like me, because we can honestly count on the devs to do their job and not ignore the requests that like, hey, most recently they just released an update on Lords of the Fallen 2, saying that they just brought over a weapon class that the community has been asking for a while. It's a very interesting thing to behold in Lords of the Fallen 2. So, anywho, this is my review on Mortal Shell 2. The demo actually been very pleasing to fight and play. I would give it 5 out of 5. Well, 4 out of 5, just due to the fact that there's some janks here and there. But I am really excited for the release. Same with Lords of the Fallen 2. And please like, subscribe, comment,